Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, baby. Fight Club Radio. We back in the building, podcasting all day. It's part of the fun, the extravaganza, Fight Club Mania, baby. This is what we do. So all we're going to do, man, is we're going to talk a little bit today. What we doing in the league? Where we at? Who's in the league? Who's getting the beat down? And the most important part that everybody want to know typically is who's the champ and who is the hoe of the week. Yeah, I said hoe of the week. That's usually somebody that's getting their ass beat so bad, we might need to reconsider what the hell are they doing in the league? And are they actually competition? So we get into it. We dive into it, baby. So what's up, man? This season 2 Fight Club Radio. What we doing today, man, we going through chopping up the league. We got well, you know what? First and foremost, let me back up. Let's pay homage to the guy from last season that actually won a championship. This is a chump that you all know as the Rabbit, also known as Gabby, whatever you want to call him. You know, little 15-year-old kid, typically does a lot of trolling in the league. I don't think he's ever won an actual Fight Club championship. I might have to go back to the record, son. I don't think he's ever won one. I know he's been to the championship, typically gets beat down or cries about it a little bit. Yeah, but let's not take it too far. The man's skilled. I don't need him coming for me too bad, but the man is skilled, definitely. He has the Chiefs this particular season as well as last season, and he won the championship with the Chiefs. So, that being said, I don't know. A couple of you DM'd me and said, the guy's not really great. Some of you said, he's just okay, but he has the Chiefs. What should he be doing? He should already be in the championship. He should be just flooding everybody, right? Right. So we talk about that, and then there's a lot of people that are saying, it's just part of the game. He has YouTube skills, finding out the best plays to use and whatnot. I don't really go for that, actually. I hear your noise out there, guys, but look, you learn how to play the game. Just beat his ass. Certain things that he's doing, you win. He's streaming. You learn how to beat him. You counteract that. Stop whining about that. Stop sending me messages about that. I don't want to hear that. Next thing I want to hear is him losing. Now, who's in his division? Well, you have the only person in that division really that can give him competition is the Raiders. Now, the Raiders actually sent me a couple of DMs and saying he's not really that good. He's just okay. This is just one of the many guys that says he's okay. But the Raiders are basically saying if he had an X-Factor quarterback or if he had a little more firepower, that he would actually lose. And to test that theory, well, the Raiders put up some information, and it's very verified and valid. The fact that I'm looking at the numbers, and the numbers say that it could be possible. He beat the Raiders Chiefs beat the Raiders when they played mostly by, I think, about like 3 or 7 points. So it's definitely something that has to be as warranted a question. So that being said, what's going on with the league? Who is in this league that's given extreme competition, right? So you got your boy Nene out here, the ever-famous Nene, that's typically beating people down and winning championships. He won a championship a couple seasons back already, but now that we've rebooted and he's on these Falcons, I don't know if it's going to happen. However, we know he's got the skill. We know he's definitely, I would just say, the man in his own right. He doesn't typically cry. If he gets the Jets, he gets the Giants, he doesn't, go out and cry and whine like the Raiders or somebody like that and just say, oh, I don't have enough fire. He makes do with what he got, and he gets to the championship, and he's still a force. That is a competitive player, period. Now, that being said, Nene hasn't done anything yet. So, moving on. You got the Seahawks out here. Definitely a competitive, fierce player. Somebody that you want to look out for, somebody that you want to pay attention to, somebody that you want to watch his stream, somebody that you definitely want to pay attention to his plays. He can definitely smoke you at any point of the game, especially if you're making consistent mistakes. You don't want to do that versus this guy. But he's somebody that, we've been grateful to have, but can he hold up? Sometimes you may hear him whine a little. He's a stand-up guy. Somebody's, he's just going through the motions. He's just playing his regular game, typically forcing quite a few people to quit. And just recently, I think he actually beat one of the rookies down that joined. I think his name is, you guys know him as Drop. Yeah, man, he's on the Texans. He's definitely an early candidate for Hoe of the Week, simply because I think the score was like 63 to donut. I mean, who does that? I don't care what team you have. You can't kick a field goal? Really? Drop. You came highly recommended, man. We're looking for a lot of things from Drop later, man, but right now maybe he's filling out the league, trying to see where he fits in, and then maybe come back strong in the next season. I'm hoping that's the case. But we'll see. We got a guy out here. You're going to get this work, also known as, I guess he's on the team of the Ravens. I mean, he's another rookie that's come in, definitely was recommended, but has he done anything yet? He's been in one full season, or just about at this point, and he's trying to see, can he make it in this competition league? Is he somebody to pay attention to? Do we care? We don't, simply because he hasn't shown us anything. He has the Ravens. He's not putting up any numbers. He's barely getting wins. It's a damn shame. So, should he be on the Ravens? I don't know. I get a lot of questions from you guys. I mean, can I change teams with him? Can we just remove him? Is he nice enough to stay on there? I say shut up. Let the man play, because quite a few people that's actually getting their ass whipped weekly, and we don't move them off the team. So, in a jungle, or I should say a league full of what they like to call lions, there's still alpha lions in this jungle, in this league, and you may not be as nice as you thought you were. Think about that. Let's turn to the Saints. You got your boy Richie out here, a.k.a. Richie Rich, ATL's baby, out here trying to make some noise. Richie Rich doesn't usually last too long. Now, this is somebody that's definitely got skill. I mean, can he beat Nene? He can. He can if he gets locked in. Can he beat Seahawks? He can, maybe, if he gets locked in. Can he beat the Chiefs? Again, he can if he gets locked in. Richie has the skill level that can rival just about any of the players in the league. It just depends if he's locked in. It just depends if, how much he whines or cries about things. Usually he can man up and ball, but if he's playing against somebody that's of the same competitive nature, he may want to take that offline. So I don't know what Rich is going to do with the Saints right now, but he is making moves. We see he out there making moves. He won one game by like 40 points, but again, those were lesser players. But when he played Nene, it was a reverse of that. So you see what I'm saying? It's definitely a difference out here. You have people like the Bucks, Swag. You guys know is that Swag. Whoa, the Swag sauce out there. That feel like, again, he can make a championship run. But I turn you guys to historical facts. Fun fact: Swag has never been to a Fight Club championship. Think about that. Never been to a Fight Club championship. There you got the skill. Yes. Nene has the skill. Richie has the skill. Gab Hawk has the skill. Cerebral has the skill. All these guys have skills. Sauce. All these guys, and Swag is in that same conversation, but is he the same skilled person as they are? Absolutely not. Hence the fact why he hasn't made it to a championship. But he's still a player to be feared. He's still a player to understand that he can win his division with ease. But we usually look for him to be one and done in the playoffs. This league tries to be comprised of some guys that feel like they're GOATs, feel like they're tough, feel like they're the best. But again, alphas versus other alphas, you may think you're an alpha, you end up being a bitch or somebody's bitch. and it is what it is. So we're gonna have fun in this league, fellas. I love it. I love the camaraderie. I love people out here that's out here smoking people putting other guys on Front Street. The worst thing you can do is quit. You don't quit. We don't quit in Madden, man. Why do you quit? Why would you concede? I'm still trying to understand why somebody would quit or concede. You wouldn't want somebody else to do that? When you're winning and beating their ass, you want your stats. Madden CFM is about stats. It's about building your team. And if you can't do that and you're quitting, somebody can't do that if you quit. So don't do that, because all it's going to do is either get you booted or make you take L's. Then you're going to want to quit and everything else, and we'll just find somebody else. So here's what it is. Moving on. Fight Club Radio, baby. Anybody that wants to jump on here, and we'll get a few people on here that wants to do a few cameo appearances to jump in here and talk about things that's going on in the league, what's going on in their division, why they getting smacked around like your boy dropped on those Texans. A 63 donut dropped on his head. Drop. This is getting serious, fellas. So, all that being said, we're going to do more shows. We're going to get more people on the radio, on the dial, and we're going to have some fun out this thing, man. Let's kick Fight Club off the right way. Now, outside of that, do a little league prediction. Who do I feel like will be in the Final Four for the playoffs? You definitely got to consider Nene to be in the league as far as, in the playoffs. You definitely got to do that. You definitely got to put Cerebral in there on the Seahawks, so you definitely got to have those two. Definitely the Chiefs, because, the Chiefs don't want to be on the same side in the same conference as, Seahawks, because, that's his baby, his friend. He doesn't want to be on the same. They don't want to play against each other. Wham. I get it. Either way, he got the Chiefs, so he'll be there. That last spot, I think, is a mystery person. It can be anybody to show up, but I like my guy Sauce to come out and be right there. That'll be shoot, man. What team does he have these days? That's a good question. I'm not even sure what team does he have. So, actually, what am I talking about? You guys got to forgive me. Smoked a little weed this morning, ate some cereal and some grits. Breakfast of champions. Yeah, I know that don't even mix up, but he's on the Eagles. Right now he's 1-1, but he's definitely somebody that you want to pay attention to. The guys that would be more of a somebody that's that you want to pay attention to, I guess that's weekly coming through, that could definitely rival some of the people. You're looking at Miami Dolphins. again,